it was 2020. All of us were inside with nothing to do during the pandemic. So naturally, you open up Twitch and see a brand new game rising in popularity. That game being none other than Genshin Impact. And little did you know at this time just how much money it would take from you. Fast forward 2 years later, there are now 60 playable characters in Genshin, with many of them having their own custom character trailers. I've never seen a single one, so today I'm reacting to all of the character trailers. And on top of that, I'm going to rank each of the characters from my team all the way down to mid. The first category will be comprised of 8 different characters that I'll build 2 teams out of live on my Twitch stream, linked down below. Then the rest will be placed into either S, A, or mid. Comment your favorite character down below and make sure you subscribe for more content like this. One thing in particular that I'm interested and very excited to see is the evolution of the trailers throughout the last 2 years. So like where the budget may have been for the game to start versus where it's at today in terms of their music, their animation, even like the voice work. Oh, and one thing I want to say before we begin, there is a plethora of characters in front of me that don't have trailers because they didn't have one when the game came out way back when. They just weren't doing them from what I understand. Those characters include Amber, Barbara, Lisa, Diluc, Jean, Razor, Xinqiu, Chongyun, Noelle, Bennett, Ningguang, Sucrose, and finally Beidou. And the other 3 that we don't have trailers for yet, but I still made little cards for, are Daya, Nahida, and Alhaitam. I didn't graduate college. The pronunciations are not my strong suit, but hey, feel free to correct me down below. Let's go. Oh man, we way back in the past. I mean, honestly, for our first character, this dude's pretty hot. That's a good start. The world was so underdeveloped in terms of where it was, but it still was pretty big for the time. Like the start of it was almost a little techno-y. You hear all that, like that dee 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 dee. Then it goes into that hard rock. That's a smooth start. Kaeya is a character though to me. Oh, we get a little Lisa action here too, and Barbara. This is where I guess they incorporated the characters they didn't make trailers for. I didn't think we were gonna have that this early on.
Come on, let's get moving.
Hot man. How do we feel about him? I feel like I gotta be strict on these rankings. Aside from him, Lisa and Barbara have been 2 from my very limited experience within this game that I have utilized and I've enjoyed playing. My favorite probably would be Lisa, then Barbara, then Kaeya. Where do we put these on the board to start? I feel like S is gonna be really good. A is gonna be like, okay, that was a fine character. And mid is a character I don't think I would ever use in any circumstance. Kaeya is gonna be a bottom A. I'll put him right here. However, the 2 that accompany him, Barbara's nice, but Lisa, even just like this small little tiny image I printed, screams mommy, arf arf bark, sweating in every area possible. I'm gonna put her in bottom S because I just love Lisa. I have such a spot for her. Barbara, I'm gonna put her in A. Like this techno beats the music is such a vibe. And this is when Liyue was starting to really come around, right?
There's nothing better to do. We could go foraging for ingredients. I'm much better at cooking than navigating, but if you do go out, definitely take me with you. Nice.
It's such a cute vibe to her abilities, her presence.
I'll collect the most marvelous, multicolored super pancake.
And her like English voice really fits. I mean, let's talk about just the movements right now. Elemental abilities in one spot, run around and do damage from another. Create this like AoE of damage too. I think is a very useful starter kit. She seems like she has a really wide range. Here's some more Kaeya. And Lisa, hey! Like that is just, I love the ability. I would use the heck out of her when I played.
Time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time.
Xiangling is really solid. Another character to go in the higher echelon of A tier. She's so well versed in the culinary arts. How can you not love her? I'm gonna put her in A tier. Okay, so not an English one for this one. Is this in German? Is that the language? What does she say? Midnight Phantasmagoria. Is that the line? I think it's the line. Yeah. I just love the ability to have a secondary character. Xiangling, Fischl having like sidekicks gives him so many points. already such a different trailer than the first couple. I can only imagine where this is gonna go from here. I mean, she's one that I'm really wanting to build. I can see her making it into my team. This guitar music in the back. Woo! They're throwing a little amber in there. Okay. Nobody uses her, but okay. Man, I might have to switch to this language in the game. I like how it sounds.
小姐，冒险家协会的工资要我明天去代领一下吗？
It's just such a different world already in terms of trailer presentation than Kaeya's was. That right there had such a cinematic feel to it. On trailer number 3, there's one person so far I knew before this recording started that I was going to want to put into the my team category, and it was Fischl. First spot of my team, gonna go to Fischl. I'm pretty sure the next one is everybody's favorite in the game. Like, everybody tries to pull for this character, if I'm correct, right? Let's see what she's got. She's kind of cute though. I don't think I'd use her too much, but...
I am Qiqi. I am a zombie, and I forgot what comes next.
I just like feel a little angry when I hear her talk. Is anybody else?
Build a snowman.
God.
The wind is frigid.
It's like she can't, she's like auto like computing the sentence. She can't get it out.
This wind could blow me away.
I mean, for being so small, she packs a punch. I wonder how many people actually use Qiqi in their kit, their build. Surely it can't be too popular of a use, right? I like need to find a good cryo. Maybe she'll grow on me. Hopefully I only pull Qiqi in the future now that I watched that. You've won me over, Miyo. I don't know about Qiqi too much. I feel like the music and the cinematics were great. I don't know. I'm not really drawn to her naturally. I'm not going to put her at the bottom of it, but I know mid when I see mid. Gotta at least be this tall to get higher on the ranking. Mona. I mean, she's bad. Say it with me. The cinematics, the camera work. Sheesh! Holding back the barks. No intrusive thoughts.
And so is the final payment for that celestial globe I ordered.
Is she a boss lady?
Must rid themselves of material desires.
I mean, just look at this camera work, man.
Oneself of clutter, can one see the true world around them?
Ooh. They punched that music line.
Shadows of fate.
That's one thing about her that I totally forgot. It's so cool. She like disappears when she moves. Sheesh.
Let me scoff. This was ordained by fate. Long had I foreseen.
That might be some of the best music yet out of these handful of trailers. She does be giving Lisa a run for her money a little bit. For me, Mona could easily be an S tier character. That trailer right there was worthy of an S. I feel like the cinematics just took a whole nother level up. They were pretty good around Fischl to Qiqi. I think this is Keqing. Let's keep that momentum rolling. Or like a build up to this rock song.
I am Kuojou
Oh, drop off.
of the Liga
A lot lighter.
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go. Time is against us.
Just an elegant
We
design.
live in an era of change, as the old order that has existed for 1,000
It's so
years is
minimalistic
about
but
to be
cute.
rewritten. Join me. Let us bear witness to this historical moment.
I didn't know she was a
together.
sword user. Wait, where did that come
Speed
from?
of light. Don't blink. Hey,
They punched that and she has the ability to transport? Wait, I forgot about
your
that!
heart is set on something. You get closer to your goal with each passing day.
True. My heart's been set on everybody subscribing. Hopefully that's gonna happen. The music punched so hard in like this dubsteppy like EDM type vibe way. There's an elegance to I feel like this town of Liyue that just led into the intensity of battle. So that like translation of music there, I'm a fan of. I'm gonna throw you at top of A. From the very little amount of time that I've played this game, one character that I did manage to get was Venti. And Venti's useful if you don't like climbing, which I don't. So already he's got points for that.
There's an archaic tale to be told.
Such a pretty
That
beginning.
of which is of an ancient one.
Him stroking his
That of
harp.
which traveled among the gods.
It's
That
a
of which beheld
bird!
lands undone,
Look at all the
seas
chickens.
spun.
Oh.
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 Shame to your daily toiling you are.
He's so
Must you
poetic in
intrude
how he
on Bard's
speaks.
leisure time?
Yo. See how different it even is from the beginning. It's like a Celtic vibe mixed in with this rock upbeat. See, this is how you incorporate gameplay really well, I think. This is an immersion factor that gets me hooked. Another bow user. I feel like I really like Venti and Fischl as well.
Some notes can't be played.
I'm a big
for
bow
just
guy.
anyone. Lest the high winds blow you away.
They execute cinematics so much better already. What is the last one gonna look like? Like, that's a wallpaper right there that we just saw. Yeah, that's that no jumping. That's some bonus points for you. No
Let
climbing.
them take you. It's more than
Put
language
Lisa
of
in there
poetry
too,
that
man. A
flow
little bit
with
of
the
Klee. We haven't seen Klee yet. I don't know the order of these are perfect, but maybe. Dang. Very impactful, like the very vibrant greens coming out along with that Celtic feel. I feel like as we go through the different regions, the different characters, they'll have such diversity in the soundtracks, and that's what I'm most excited for today. Venti for me is solid. I think for me, he is a lower S tier. Definitely above Mona and Lisa. Wait, I just realized Mona Lisa. My life has changed forever. Venti will go right above Mona. The next one I believe is going to be a story teaser. For the sake of time today, I'm not going to watch all the story teasers. I will watch this one because I think it involves a little bit with our main characters, the Travelers. And I have one card made for the Travelers together. I've never seen this. She just
Outlanders
riding on it.
do not belong in this world.
Yo, they executed this crazy. That's a whole nother different type of animation. Very CGI looking almost. Are there actual
One
cutscenes like
day,
this in the
this
game?
journey will
I don't know
reach
if I've
its
even seen
end.
them.
One day, this journey will reach its end.
Like 20 years from now. Oh. Death and despair and destruction! Listen to the orchestra come over you.
But until the abyss has engulfed the throne,
It's like some poisonous
my war of
butter.
destiny will see no end.
Your Highness, our plan to
The voices of those things, I always get got.
By the Animo Archon, he rises again for the dragon's sake.
No, not the Archon. We were well prepared for his interference.
I just want to like, grab his face and throw him down.
The issue is,
Your brother.
Outlanders.
Man, well, that takes you way back. Hey, what are you doing down there? What's that little Pokemon?
We will be reunited, dear brother. But not here. Not now. We will meet at this journey's end.
Can you imagine
Once the dust has settled,
what that'll look like one day?
then
Paimon just is like shivved and dead. We're fighting our sibling. Where would we put Paimon if we were ranking her? Would you guys even have Paimon on the board? Would anybody actually play as Paimon if Paimon was an option? Such like a compelling storyline that they're developing for these siblings. Hardly anybody out there probably uses Traveler as their main, which I'm the same way. Middle A tier because I really do enjoy how diverse these characters are when I've played. I feel like you could put this character on any kit and it do all right. Let me know if I'm right about that. But for that reason, I feel like it is middle A.
Aloy here.
I think the game she's from is from Horizon Zero Dawn.
And my bow's ready.
But I don't know. I don't play it.
If your party needs help, I'll do what I can.
They give her a better trailer than Kaeya, man.
Past full of secrets,
At least with camera angles and
just
stuff.
like my world. I'll uncover all of it if I have enough time.
It seems so
One
vast,
world needed saving,
but since the
now
new
another.
regions even come out, it seems so small in comparison.
I'm Aloy, ready for the hunt.
Okay. They at least killed it with the camera work. But she got a Pokeball?
This'll pack a punch.
I choose you.
Hunt is on.
Oh, she has like utility
This
to
is a
use
new
alongside her bow. I didn't know that. They incorporated her well with that. I think this is around the time that that snowy region came out. I don't even know the name of it, but they incorporated the trailer of her cryo abilities with that exceptionally well. In the actual Horizon Zero Dawn game, does she have like cryo ability of any sort, or her weapons like that, or was that just something random that MiHoYo did? I don't see myself using her like pretty much ever, so I'm gonna go ahead and put her in mid. Diona, another cryo, back-to-back cryo, I think. Yeah, it is a cryo character. She reminds me a lot of Qiqi, like a sibling or something.
Diona, bartender of the Cat's Tail.
Wait,
I
bartender?
for private events.
Dog, she's like 12! Maybe she a bartender for just the cats. She gives them
Here's
milk.
The tailor, no prop, they're real. Proof of my cat's line.
This is like a vibey, like
Life is an exotic
hard jazzy
experience.
feel almost.
When I'm not at the tavern, I'm out
Very
collecting
upbeat.
ingredients for new recipes. So
Incredible!
don't bother me.
They really stepped it up with like this jazzy feel. Woohoo!
Think you can bully me?
I just like knock her over with 2 fingers.
Look at you, Blue Tail.
She knocked him over, man.
I wasn't waiting for you. I just happened to be resting.
Definitely better than Qiqi trailer, I think. She's actually a bartender, or is that like a joke? Like, that's gotta be a joke, right? I'm gonna move around Qiqi and Aloy. I'm gonna put her the top of mid. I'm not super drawn to her right away. So next up with Klee, this is the point where I pretty much stopped playing the game and keeping up with the lore in general. Punching it. I like what they're doing with the text here.
Playtime with Klee?
She's so small.
So much.
So many small characters.
When did you see Jean coming?
She's so mischievous. Daddy, daddy. It's like toy shop sounding. I imagine this is what the elves are making toys to before Christmas hits.
This is my special, totally not for fish blasting extra.
That's one thing that I like in terms of useful utility. She also runs really fast, it looks like. Does she run faster than most characters? Or is it just the appearance?
Klee, you know the consequences.
Mommy Jean, I'm sorry. It's time out for real. How long is she in there? Did you give her any food? I don't know, this is just more of a lovable small character for me. I think I like the element more too. That's what it is. It's finesse in such a small package. Man, they really brought the whole like symphonic band out for this one.
Next time, let's go fish blasting together.
She's so cute. Like the music itself right there hooks me in. I think there's 2 types of music that get me more than anything. The Celtic theme that we had before, and then this like symphonic punch, the pomp and circumstance, upbeat, like marching band almost sounding song. It fits perfectly with the character herself because of how explosive she is of her personality. He's gonna take an upper A spot. I'm gonna butcher this. Xinyan? She looked like a rock star. Sound like an anime opening's about to drop.
Xinyan's the name and rock and roll's the game.
She got like an accent.
One who plays it in Liyue Harbor. Been
Is that like a country accent?
concerts elsewhere lately, but what say you sign me up for your world tour?
World tour.
Almost about to
Okay.
go live over here. You coming?
Okay, Claymore user.
Rock into the rescue.
I'm with that. You see like the little like waveforms that are around her ability? That's sick how she got propped up.
Talking about. I'm on fire lately. Look out for my next performance.
The accent is a unique take. I feel like that song would have been like an OST in Fairy Tail or some anime like that. I feel like she could be an A tier character in terms of usability. Obviously, whatever ability she had with that waveform can be applied to the majority of the team. I'm going to be very picky with my S's. I might move some around up or down. So far, I think she's safe to put into A. Now, by the time this next character came out, I was well removed from the Genshin scene. But I do remember one thing happening all over my Twitter timeline where I was following other Genshin fans. It was thirst.
Dearest sister, I've been away for so long. I've almost forgotten the cold of our home.
He's like a toy maker, right? Something is ringing a bell. Maybe I know a little bit more than I think.
Away for so long, I've almost forgotten the cold of our home.
And that's a region we're going to see later, obviously, right?
Is ordinary and boring.
We don't have that yet.
Though in Liyue, fuses of excitement can be found everywhere, just waiting for the right spark.
I mean, just sitting up there like Batman. Don't ride in the water. Wow. Intro card is really different too. Whoa.
Come at me!
Come at me. Where's your lunch money? Give it to me.
Not much of an adversary, but enough for a sideshow, I guess.
Dang, he disrespects his enemies too.
Time to end this! Now's our chance! That's so?
Does he have multiple element abilities?
If you were smart, you wouldn't charge into unknown danger.
Oh no, he can use a bow and a spear. That's what it is.
Victory, but I still won't hold back. Your brother has just been taking care of some trivial matters here, really.
Yeah, so he definitely is lying. That's what it is.
But Tonya, rest assured. The future that Tsaritsa desires, the future the people of Snezhnaya desire.
Snezhnaya, that's the region. How far away are we from a Snezhnaya release? Get why everybody likes him, just because it seems like a very diverse character. If you can't choose between like a bow or a spear character for your last one, you don't have to. Childe, for me, I'm gonna put him in S tier. I think he is close to being where I want for my second My Team build of the 8 that I'm gonna have. We'll see if he moves up, but for now, I'll put him in S.
We last left off with ancient Liyue beset by an ocean demon and a
Oh yeah, he's just enjoying
dragon.
the stories.
Rex Lapis mustered his
Slurp it up, man. Is that Osmanthus one?
They say that before he set
Is this
out,
Jiraiya's
he
voice
spoke
actor?
these words.
Like Naruto? Oh! It's like a trap beat. Man, he's just, if there's any character I could have, it'd be him. I need to be, I don't know when they're gonna bring him back next. Such like an elegant sound to it, like a very fancy, almost royal sound with a trap beat.
This is an age of gods and monsters. I wish not for dominion. Yet I cannot watch the common folk suffer.
Ooh. Dang, man, his spear movements, that pillar he creates.
I will have order.
Yeah, and ult. God. This probably blew brains when it came out. This track is enough to blow my brain. I'd let Zhongli blow anything. I mean,
To cleanse the land and defend.
he ain't a god for no reason.
That was the first contract in Liyue. And now, the final contract too has been set in stone.
Dang. Dude, we gotta sit here and break it down why it was good. You know, you could not be a music fan, not be a video game fan, but watch that and be like, that was kind of heat. But I feel like that trap music just indicates how like stylish he can be on top of all those like normal traditional things. There was some tradition mixed in with some new age. Zhongli for me, man, if I can get him, that's easy my team right there. I'm gonna put him at the very top of S. If he were to come out, easily gonna be putting him on my team. Next up is Ganyu. I think she's the ice mommy, right? Yeah, I see those mommy thighs. I mean, cool hair. I like how they panned in there.
Sweet flower, so called because of its high sugar content. As a food, it's not the healthiest option, but feasting my eyes on it works wonders for my mood. So,
whoa.
I cannot permit you to
Look at
trample
the
these
sphere.
flowers.
This ramps up. Woo-hoo! Hit me harder with that flute. What is that, like a recorder?
Born of ice and
Like a very tribal flute. She's got also the ability to move so fast and like slightly disappear, I think. I think that's what they're showing here. I love her little horns too.
Please don't touch my horns.
Oh, sorry. Oh, it's Qiqi.
Careful. Don't sleep by monsters. Huh? So I was...
Qiqi actually saved her life there.
It was just a dream.
Oh.
All hail.
That's a mixture of some like techno sounds, some killer guitar. Man, that's a wide area of damage. It's like an ice skater. Like a figure 8 Olympic skater. She's so pretty, man. She makes the game look better. This is probably my favorite cryo that we've seen so far. I think I'm ready to put the second one of characters that I have on my team. Another hot fictional female.
This is Timaeus' newest design.
This animation looks a little different too.
A commendable achievement. 20 more years.
Very 3D.
And perhaps we can let him make a start on the textbook Sucrose uses today.
I love his voice. Whoa. We zoom in. Whoa, the piano. Almost looks like I'm in outer space with that tune. It's just like it goes from that to like a Mario Kart like track theme song. Very retro-y.
Burst forth.
What is this ability? Does he stand on that? That's a part of his ability? This feels like an arcade game, like theme song, some kind of like old school game, like Tron maybe.
The universe, the sable essence of the starry void.
Dude, what is this, Kingdom Hearts?
Earth, the accumulative memory of time and being.
Wow.
Soil, the origin of alchemy, the basis of all life. Shock,
He made a bird!
the substance from which primal life is molded.
Dude, that's like a flash warning. Oh my god. You see how they transition between the soft to the techno? And Klee's just like his sidekick in this.
No, not at the...
That is by far the best trailer we've watched yet. Orchestral fills, moving like an ocean, bringing you right into the middle of like a Tron map. I think I can look at a character and go, yeah, a lot of people love this guy. Another S tier. We're gonna keep watching. Sorry, I was just checking.
Me? I'm just another ordinary person.
That
Church,
voice,
work.
though.
I just do what I have to do. Each
Got
of
a
the sisters
slight
is
bit of
worse
rasp
than
to
the
it.
next. If it's not about prayer, then it's about choir or some other thing I'm supposed to participate in. I'm trying to stay out of sight.
She likes to be low key.
Not for the gods nor the betterment of others, but for yourself.
I'm forgetting how to breathe. Ooh. They come in with a hard retro step. Okay, some synth wave in there. That drop!
Punishment. Shiver.
She did not just throw her leg down like that.
Shiver.
She did not. That is not one of her abilities, right?
Except over time.
That is not actually one of her abilities. I have this character too. I already have a cryo in my team. Oh my gosh, this is gonna go. This is gonna go an ass. Ganyu might have a run for her money. That leg kick really got me. I want to know her story personally. That's an S tier. That music hit hard. Hers and Albedo's like back to back like that. Put her right here, an S tier. Yanfei. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I think this is one of the first Inazuma releases. They don't miss. Yanfei, okay, it's not Yan, it's Yin. So she's in leeway. This is not quite Inazuma character.
The law can be both a help and a hindrance.
Oh, she got knowledge of the law like that. Is she a lawyer for real?
The law, can the people solve life's myriad of problems?
That's not true. I break laws all the time, and I'm just fine. Kind of reminds me of like, reminds me of Klee and Xiangling together.
Incinerate.
Digital sound to this trailer too.
Anyway, my point is, you can always rely on me.
Okay, I like the voice. I like the character. I definitely think she's an A tier character though. Nothing higher than that. I think her ability to me is a little underwhelming though. Hu Tao. I think she's like a funeral director or something. Yeah, I can already tell. These are spooky vibes.
You sure we're going the right way? Doubt there's any treasure in this creepy place.
Treasure hoarders. Like the robbers. Oh, it is.
Did you just hear something?
A small woman?
Man up.
She just runs behind them. Wait, is that a part of her ability for real?
Quick, do
Yo! Yo! Wait, watch that again.
Quick, do something.
The little like cute lip movement, her tongue and stuff. She seems so cute and like playful, but also that creepiness.
Quick, do something.
Sick movement tech. Ouch. How they do the text is great.
Order of duality, impermanence.
It's like almost like a Halloween-ish vibe
to guide thee.
with some like Middle Eastern sounding beat overtones.
Not even worth the tease. Guess I'll need to send you off myself.
Okay, the key shift. She's just in the back watching.
Time to go.
Wow, very spooky Halloween vibes. I'm with that. I bet y'all do anything to be that little ghost, huh? Please tell me this actually came out as like a Halloween release. Yeah, February 28th. Okay, so maybe not around the holiday season, but she's definitely got that spookiness. I love the trailer. It's one of the more unique ones when it comes to her personality shining through so much. I think it's fair to say that she could be a top A. I see her as a top A. So this one's for Xiao. I think I'm saying that right. I think he's like the mask boy. Ninja. Yeah, there's the mask. Yo.
These are matters for a dip dive.
Yo.
Stay out of my way.
Edgy. Slow rise to the music. Hit me with a good drop here.
Insignificant.
It is good movement. See, put the mask on when he's using his ability. His eyes are closed and everything. He's giving in to something.
The price I pay.
Oh, yo, what the heck? Is that what's going on inside of him?
Perpetual agony.
Dude!
This is nothing
being strung up.
Be severed karmic binds.
That's what he feels like when he's going into that state. It's probably his ultimate ability. Dang. Wide area of damage. Like the tribal flute they'll put in that there makes it feel like he's almost like wearing the mask of like some kind of god. He is paying like a reference, an homage to that god by the dance he does. I mean, I gotta be careful picking my team. I feel like I was just like too attracted to the top ones. I'm gonna put him top row S. I really like how they presented that. This is Eula. From this image I have here, she kind of looks like Ganyu's sister. The cryo ability too, like she looks related in some way.
Dance of Sacrifice, Act 3. Flickering Candlelight.
Yeah. Oh, Eula! Damn, she'd be a good dance partner for real. Like the back of her shoes too. Look at that little detail, man. Look at that. She has like the, what do you call it? The cowboy stars. Okay. She went, I'm a bend with it. She bit into that. The tones of this song. I love the blue, how they incorporate different shades of that in her character design.
Aristocrats to show off their stature. Now it's just a private
Eula, you gotta calm down. I'm married, Eula.
Vengeance will be mine.
I'm sure her ultimate ability is insanity. The movement.
As a descendant of a fallen ancestry, I alone must break free from the chains of revenge.
Wow. This might be a Claymore user worth actually trying to build. Just look at that.
Shudder! Rack and ruin!
Such wide area of damage too. Hips don't lie.
Are you here to spy on me?
There's Amber's watching her.
No, I was just worried you might be in trouble.
So I stood here and watched you dance.
It takes two to tango, shall we?
Yeah.
Huh?
I lost. That was my favorite trailer beside Albedo. Like those two together were different in a lot of regards, but man, did these characters have such finesse at this point. Yo-Yo was like, okay, so obviously they like it when they're hot. You see the way she went? She just like bent into that. Can't be doing that. I don't know if I can have her on my team for safety purposes. It's almost November. I gotta be careful. Hips don't lie. That's what it is. She's gonna go right beside Zhongli. I did not expect her out of anybody to come up that strong of a trailer.
Solitary cloud.
Oh, he's like poetic too. He's very much like Venti.
In the setting sun.
It's like meditating.
And the last line.
Oh, he's actually thinking of poetry.
Honestly, I can't even finish my haiku without being interrupted.
Dude! Dude! It's like a beatbox beat. Is he about to drop the hottest rap of all time with those poems? Okay, do not do the reversal. Wait a minute.
Wind Strider.
Slam. God dang.
You're really going to
Is
trust
that Beidou?
despite my being from Inazuma. My mind is like
Oh wait, he's from Inazuma? This has got to be the start of Inazuma.
My mind is like a wind on the waves. It can change in an instant.
That is Beidou. I don't think we have a trailer for her.
I think I got you figured out.
She's so mommy.
Oh.
God, she's so mommy. I'm so thirsty for fake characters.
What, you mean these amateurs? I was saving them for you.
Yo!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Who do I pick? How do I pick characters? I want them all.
My last line.
He finishes his poem.
Stirs the drifter's heart.
Solitary cloud, shadow in the setting sun stirs the drifter's heart. That's some bars, Kazuha. I'm gonna be honest with you. I sat here looking at this character on this little card that I have, knowing so little about him. He stole the show in every way possible. I feel like the beginning of it, I was expecting it to be a little bit more mundane. Okay, this guy makes poems. He's cool. He's like in touch with nature. But he sat there, dodged an arrow to begin, stopped mid-poem, mid-bar making. He turned around, dropped the sickest beat of all time in the most ninja-style way possible, ripping out the sword from God knows where, and went to town. This is a must-have on a team build, I think. Another for my team right here. I feel like it's also pretty fair to go ahead and rank Beidou. When we started playing this game and we saw Lisa for the first time, we had to change her pants. But once Beidou came around, we can't afford pants anymore. We've lost the funds necessary, the mora necessary to buy new, clean, fresh undies. I'll put her an S. I think she is an S tier Claymore user, especially with that Electro ability. This is deep into Inazuma, I'm sure. Like the 360p border. It's different presentation. It's like old school photos almost.
When you strike, be quick as lightning, cold as ice.
Whoa. That's true.
Master your blade and seize victory in a single motion.
She's ready to swing that thing. Her eyes, look how beautiful, how big her eyes are.
I have long desired to learn the blade work of another land. If I may, I would like to spar with you.
She's so formal in her speech.
Master of Inazuma Kamisato Art Tachijutsu. Kamisato Ayaka.
Very like uprising feel to this song. Why they gotta throw some trap in this every time? I like kind of like the song, and then they really made me like the song. Flowing like water, like frozen water in your veins. The way she sheathed that thing! Oh! She ain't to be messed with. They did not have to do that on the beat that coldly. I guess you gotta make it cold for a cryo character like that.
Take flight.
A switch up in like the tone of the song too here. More strings.
Kamisato Art. Sumetsu.
Okay. Seems to freeze everything in your path, kind of like Qiqi does.
My lady.
This is
flawless as ever.
Thomas? No, Toma.
Maybe try a softer touch, so no one gets injured.
Oh.
Okay, I think she did fine, sir.
Too hard? It seems I still have room to improve.
Harder the better, am I right?
Toma,
that's what his name is.
Spar with me some more.
As you wish, my lady.
He's got such like a main character voice.
But I look forward to finding out.
Ayaka, I think she is one of 2 Kamisato characters in the game. I think she has a brother too. My favorite part of that trailer is when she would sheath the sword on the beat. She's got such an elegance to her and a want to learn. She wants to learn about other lands so much, but she's also just so like formal. I bet that holds her back a whole lot from achieving those things. I think she's another S, man. I put a lot in S. I think it's pretty balanced though. So far, it's not too heavy any one way.
Recon confirms. No sign of the Shrine Maiden within a 3-mile radius.
Another very pixely retro sound.
A windy day is a good day.
She got a sidekick too? She runs just like Klee. Oh, okay. A little small baby ninja. With a big club. What the heck? I did not expect her to be wielding that. They do really nice breaks in the music too. Nice switch up to the flute. She rolls. So she has an ability to use a heavy sword. She rolls with crazy movement, also has a sidekick. How long can that roll go for is my question. Is it just as long as your stamina goes, your bar?
Can I go catch up on my sleep?
That bro's got to feel bad. He just got beat up by a 3-year-old. I want to know more about the little sidekick, the little egg-looking thing. For me, though, I mean, like, nothing more than an A. I think maybe, like, around the Hu Tao area. There's not been a bad trailer yet. I think now, looking back, maybe the Kaeya trailer and some of the more early ones weren't as great, but that was, like, beginning. What do you expect? The next one we'll be doing is Yoimira.
Hey, Pops, rise and shine.
A sting to start. I love what they did with like her top piece and like how she got that like almost like Sasuke like bow behind her. With Toma and Beidou, everybody. Yo!
Welcome. You're just in time.
Very upbeat. She got some acrobatic moves, man. Yeah. I love how they did that shot there. The multi-zoom in. Okay.
1, 2, 3.
That's a special ability. That almost looked like a comic book page. The way they exploded out. Fireworks! Some elegance. They just edge right off, man. Wow, the beauty of the environment in this one. Feels like a Pixar movie or something, like some climactic moment. Her and the bad guy just stop fighting to watch the fireworks. And it puts all your differences aside.
Beautiful, isn't it? If you like that, you're
Yo, go right back to it. That dude was like, bro, I thought we were bonding over the fireworks. There's Sayu. Rolling in. Doing the finish or whatever that move was.
Don't even think about getting in the way next time. Although, if you wanted to make yourself more useful, you could try wearing something a little more fun and festive, or pretend to be a ghost to entertain the kids. You know, liven up the atmosphere. I can't just...
Yoimira, they've already run off.
Hey! I wasn't talking!
She seems to like to make the party environment. She likes to be the star of the show, the firework of the gathering. My favorite part about that is how like the enemy and her stop out of nowhere just to watch the fireworks, and then she got right back to it. United them for but a second. I'd probably put her in the A tier, probably besides Sayu, honestly. Next up is Toma. We've heard his voice multiple times. I know he's a pyro user too. Let's see how we feel about Toma.
Housekeeping is a unique skill set. Cleaning,
such a main character voice.
My greatest strengths. I'm not from
He's got like a Shiba too, which I connect.
all the way here from Mondstadt. Inazumans are definitely more particular about etiquette than Mondstadt.
So he started out on Mondstadt.
If you ever want
the Dongo.
Opinion, you may have to coax it out of her. She's so polite, she doesn't always speak her mind.
Look at all the little doggos.
People whose attention is always focused on other people's
He's a big animal lover.
Tend to expose their own weaknesses pretty easily.
I like the movement of the character. Like the bouncy to it in the trailer. Like a little like intro card.
People's weaknesses tend to expose their own weaknesses pretty easily.
Oh no, he's got a little bulge going on there? Okay, maybe a little bulge popping out.
To expose their own weaknesses pretty easily.
He's sweeping them off their feet.
Check this out.
Using that pole for the movement is, as well is very acrobatic. And this has applicable like effects for the rest of the team too. I don't know what you would call that, but like a surrounding effect.
Hey, how about we go for a nice meal sometime? My treat, of course.
Probably makes like elemental combination very easy to do when you have things like that. That's the first thing that I said about Fischl in the beginning, is that I really like that ability of like her bird just flying around her the entire time. I think he's an S tier, kind of like the middle of S. Not quite like the #1 I'm looking for to fill my spots. I still got 5 more, but there's a lot of characters to go. Next up, we have Sarah. She's the sister to the Raiden Shogun, right?
To strike your foe takes unity between mind,
I like the mask on her head. Another Electro Bow user.
Speaks the will of the almighty Shogun.
She's like the spokesperson.
The duty of a Tengu warrior is to watch over the mountains and forests, while that of the Kuojou clan is to guard.
She's like leading the armies.
I have agreed to fight by your side, and I will honor that commitment. On my watch,
She seems like a warrior.
and the will of the Shogun will always
We saw a
be
little
done.
bit of the Raiden Shogun right there. I like that intro card with like the wings coming off. These little cutscenes like with the feathers and everything. Insanely fast movement too. I don't know if I'm like vibing with it as a character in general though. I think her ult is definitely a highlight, but
Manifest eternity per the almighty Shogun's will. That is what I aspire to.
I can already say I don't think I'd be playing with her a whole bunch. That's just my opinion watching the trailer. I don't think she's bad by any means. I don't think she's a mid character, but I definitely think she's a lower A tier for me. How about right there? That's pretty fair, right? Next up, I believe, is the dog boy, Guru. He also has a sidekick, a little pup. Is it this one that everybody went crazy about, or is it the shirtless guy? It was definitely the shirtless guy.
The key to seizing victory
Oh, I
in
love the
battle
voice.
lies in remembering the meaning of battle. And
That's another like
employing the
very,
right
it's a very
tactics
like
that generate
protagonist
momentum,
sound.
making your forces unstoppable. With momentum on our side and close camaraderie,
Look at his ears
we
bounce.
are unstoppable.
So a Geo bow user.
Of the Watatsumi Island Resistance ready and waiting.
They had a very like shonen-like feel to his song. Oh, look at the little like mini sheep. He's like a little pet. Nice violin solo. Switching it up to a guitar solo. This is like an area of damage deal. What happens with it when they're inside of this? It's like everything gets affected heavily.
Thank you for your guidance. This is a victory that belongs to the both of us.
The ability seems interesting to me. I don't know exactly how it would apply. Maybe just applying the effects of the Geo stuff to the enemy. I think he is also just kind of somewhere in A tier. This is the one I know everybody freaks out about, Itto. I was not playing Genshin at the time Itto came out, but I saw every inch of his abs. They thirst trap the heck out of him. I like this diversity though. I feel like a lot of the more hot characters come down to like the females, but they really went all out with this one dude. Okay, I like the back work.
Oh, come on. The Vision Hunt decree is over.
The light flute and everything.
Start at the top.
Sounds like whimsical music.
Oh, my beautiful Vision. I know you're up there. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That voice is even so sexy. I'm a main character.
You're gonna need a lot more people.
He's got like a squad too. Does that happen in the game?
Itto, the supreme, the one and only.
The one and only. Sheesh. They playing that guitar. I like the 10 frames per second shots they're giving. That's Sora too. I really like the design of the Claymore itself.
Kuojou Sara is coming. Run away.
Do they have beef in the storyline?
No can do. Time to show you what it is that makes money.
Feet work. Those thunder thighs. Yeah. Slam. It looks so impactful of a hit. Dang, and his versatility and movement.
How nice of you to join us, General.
Yeah, they
Kuojou.
definitely got
Are you
beef.
here to make me beg for mercy too?
Definitely.
Final warning. Surrender your
Because that
vision
they're
now,
like taking all the visions.
Araktaki Itto.
Oh, but General, if you join the Araktaki gang now, I can show you what dreams are made of.
Forget anybody else who I said's main character energy. This is the guy.
My vision back. I'm gonna show.
Wait, did he lose it? Oh, so he did lose it.
Like it ain't up here. Huh?
She yoinked it from him.
Boss, I think this might be yours. Way down here.
It's all the way at the bottom.
You better wipe that smirk off your face. Okay, I'm coming up there.
way different personality than anything yet. This is like such a shift, a pendulum shift in the momentum of how characters are written, I think. 'Cause a lot of them were starting to be pretty formal, almost seeming like they want to be the main character. Not quite like fully. I feel like Toma gives me that energy. Like he's definitely cool enough to feel like he is the main character. Then someone like Itto walks in the front door. We all start barking and meowing and losing our minds. I think we put him on team. He's too hot. He's too funny and like cool to not put him up there.
The sea is teeming with creatures.
Very pretty voice.
Survive. When a mighty predator approaches, weaker fish seek shelter.
It's a big whale, dog.
Still be devoured. But when smaller fish gather together, they can act as
build
one
up of this
body for
song.
the protection of all. This is how the weak mount their resistance.
Wow. And then it edges off to like a nice pop beat. I felt like that's where she would go in terms of the style of this song, but that beginning felt like the rise up of a Disney movie. There's such a softness to her walking, her floating, even how she throws out her moves. It's like she's doing it with care. She honestly looks like my wife. Not gonna lie.
Dark ocean depths. How must they have felt when they first gazed upon the starry sky?
She a little poetic too.
Thinking of that moment.
Should be good with Kazuha.
The precious light I see now. Billowing surge.
Whoa, okay. Key shift. Momentum is rising. She's good mainly for heals, I believe. I wonder what other ways she could support a team comp. She floats like she's just gliding on jelly.
Just as fish gather to overcome larger foes, Watatsumi must unite to survive. And I must lead them to new open waters. For that is my duty as Divine Priestess.
Divine Priestess. I mean, there's a lot of things we can say we've watched so far. We've watched some main character vibes, some different upbeat, crazy orchestral in your face, just like wow you factor. I feel like we haven't had a ton of characters that are as smooth as Kokomi is. Kokomi is like butter. I can't believe she's not butter, actually. If I'm gonna rank her by design and like smoothness, she's definitely up there in S. But overall as a character, in terms of her moveset and ability of what I'm interested in, I am more about that flashy. So I'm gonna put her an A. Next up is the mommy herself, Booba Sword. I'm actually really excited for this one. This is Yae Miko. I don't think she's been up here yet.
Centuries pass without change. Deep in the heart of the city,
the stinger of that music. Ding, 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 ding. It's like a movie trailer building up.
She looks down upon her realm at mortal joys and woes.
She's on top of the building.
And sees a world mired in impermanence.
This is a good camera angle. She put the booba in Booba Sword, that's for sure.
She rules over the transients. Trivial yearning and petty passion.
I can't imagine what this fight's gonna look like when I finally get to it.
But the Shogun pursues, unfettered and unperturbed eternity.
Oh, there it is.
Only through eternity.
There's that trap. Oh, yeah. The Booba Sword. This is like a sick visual on her character too. They had to go all out.
Lightning is eternal. The world is but shadow.
Such an elegant voice. Again too, she has that like electro effect surrounding her that applies to all your other team.
Fantasy can only survive with an underlying reality.
Yo.
Reality is the stillness buried deep beneath.
There's definitely something going on here. Something wrong.
This is eternity.
The breath sword! The chesticle chassis! Man, the tenacious titty. What am I watching? A music video? I feel like I'm in a trance. Bro, I gotta use this character every day the rest of my life.
woven from the stuff of dreams.
Feels like some deep confliction in that look. Some internal conflict for real. Look, I'm not a doctor or a psychologist, but I know internal conflict when I see it. I have to look at myself in the mirror every day. I know I only have 4 spots left, but it would be irresponsible of me, downright criminal of me, to not put her in one of those spots. Shogun, you're the Top Gun, baby. Yae Miko is up next. She was in this last trailer slightly to open up. The cherry blossoms are so pretty.
Myself reborn as Guji Yae.
Who does she remind me of? There's another character we already looked at. Yanfei.
Sipping tea and
Are they related?
solemn meditation. And making appearances to listen to shrine visitors.
Enough. Oh, this won't do. We're making a light novel here, not a dry documentary. Huh?
Dang, she wants the good
Honestly,
stuff.
Do you really think I lead such a boring existence? Hmm?
She a boss lady.
Not at all, Lady Guji.
That's chief editor to you.
Ah, yes, chief editor.
A light novel begins with pure imagination. For example, I must say,
Oh, wait, this is kind of cool.
quite the cunning trap.
Like animated inside the animation. What ability does she use? Huh. She's like directed with that wand. All the Electro characters in this region are very, very well done, I think, in terms of their unique weaponry. Wow, she can like pin them in the middle. It's like she's directing them. It's like a choir, like a band director.
Have I walked into your trap, or have you walked into mine? I'm always watching.
Yo! The flash throughs of everything. Her eyes there.
Like to behold.
Like nobody stands a chance. These giant guards.
I admit defeat.
Yeah, you surrendered the white flag.
Exercise me.
Step on me. I mean, exercise me.
Exorcise you? But I thought you weren't ready to return to the cycle. So first, let me show you what a cruel world this can be.
Dude, she seems dark to me.
It's so graphic. You never really
She
do
is.
something like that,
She
would you?
is dark.
Splendid.
She's
When
like
a
the
reader
type
starts
to
asking
actually
that
step on you and kill you.
You know you've written a good one.
That shocked me. I thought she was gonna be like this nice, sweet, pink-haired princess. The fact that she like tortured the guard too, that was like just an insult to injury. Yae Miko, probably gonna go in the 8th tier. The true meaning of opera, dude. Tell me she has a sick opera song behind her. I'm looking for something like that.
Is Yunjin.
Yunjin,
Pleasure
okay.
to finally meet you. And
Hey.
I'd be honored to have you attend a performance sometime.
Yeah, I'll do it any day.
The Yunhan Opera Troupe has been under my leadership for quite
She's in
some
Liyue.
time now. Life mirrors opera, just as opera reflects life. It's what I truly love.
I want to hear the
It's what I
opera
will be
singing though.
pursuing for the rest
Give me a
of my
good belt.
life. Many of Liyue's legends are centered around stories of gods and the Adepti. So most operas focus on the supernatural too. But in this age of humanity,
This underlying beat's nice with this like classical tone.
stories about ordinary people. I began my training.
She's a
in
woman of the
live stage,
people.
hoping to enhance my performance in stage combat.
I wanna see some of the
hoping to
utility,
master
though.
The techniques of self-defense. I believe I've grasped the basics now. I dare say you'd better be careful when we're sparring together in the future. And step.
She seems like she's got a lot of elegant movement to her.
Observe.
Okay, here's some of the utility. Seems like more of her character build is on movement. How fluid it is. Less flashy than the others, for sure. You know, that one had a lot of build-up hype for me. I was hoping for it to be better. She's definitely better than Qiqi and Diona, but I think she's gonna be our next mid. Who's chasing him? Is that Albedo? No, that's Chongyun, which we haven't ranked. We should now that we've seen him. Dude, I love Chongyun.
This explains all the demonic activity.
I think he's one of the best cryo.
This ends now.
Oh. Oh.
Cryo Avatar. Who are you?
Avatar?
Demons on
Wait, she got a JoJo stand?
Never let down your guard.
That voice. That's cuddle me and tuck me into bed. Man. Another polearm user.
Unleash.
Being able to create that like platform of eyes in the water is probably so helpful in game too. I like that little avatar thing. That's a unique way to take it. It's like having a little sidekick, but as yourself. Building this back up. God bless the cameraman. Okay.
Cryo incarnate.
Okay. I like her. That's a sick angle of camera work for her little avatar. Later, bozo, give me your materials.
Omen of impending disaster. Perhaps Master was right.
Who's Master?
Thank you for rendering your assistance. I see you're also an adept exorcist. Some of your techniques look quite familiar, so I'm wondering.
I am Shenhe.
Shenhe.
You needn't worry about me. But you.
What is the
temperature
sass?
Seems unusually high. Are you all right?
Mom? Me, Mom?
I almost forgot.
My popsicle.
Wait. Shenhe?
Shenhe.
Wait, so you're my auntie?
What? That's some lore plot twist right there that I did not expect. Wow, she actually was very motherly there, and it makes sense. She's just our auntie. Who is his mom then? Is there anybody else on this board that is his mom? Chongyun for me is a character that I think I would spend a lot of time building outside of just my initial team. He's not gonna go there. I think he's gonna go at the bottom of S. Now for her, I like her avatar movement a lot, and they really hooked me in at the end of that trailer there. But I feel like I still don't like her as much as I do a lot of other characters, especially like Eula or that of Kamisato Ayaka. If you got a fever though, who do you want to take care of you more? That's the hard question. Really, we should make a tier list on who I would want to take care of me if I were sick. She might go high after all. I'm gonna move Hu Tao down a bit. I'm gonna put her in her place.
Do not expose your identities.
That is such a firm voice.
Before you act. Yes, sir.
Very much a leader. They running like Naruto.
Like this monopolize the Tenryou Commission.
There's Sayu.
Resources.
Oh my gosh, that speed.
Is impeccable. Pity you were all they sent.
Let's go for a strong
1v4?
cooperation with the Yashiro Commission.
A humble suggestion. The
Oh.
Fatui would do well to update their intelligence concerning me. But of course, that would require one of you to return in one piece.
That's the most finessey way to tell them they're gonna die ever. Pillar of Fortitude. This dude like a swan. Genshin always does this thing with this like pop undertone, all these trap beats that come out of nowhere.
Cascade.
That's just like Ayaka sheathing her sword again. That click. It's very fast too. It seems to be what he specializes in. Like dizziness fast.
You underestimate your foe.
If assassinating me was that simple, I can name a few rival clans who would have had an easier time over the years.
He's talking about my clan. We tried to get him a couple years back.
Kamisato Ayato.
Yo! Sweet! They're going hard on that flute. She is wailing. Whoever's playing this flute, they are wailing it. And the flowers left behind.
My lord.
I love it when they sheath the sword.
I do not keep the Shumatsuban for the trivial matter of dealing with assassins.
Trivial?
She's like, no big deal. Is there somebody here? I didn't notice.
Smoothly. The resistance platoon is hidden near Tenshikaku.
This is gonna tie in heavily with the lore of what's going on with Miss Shogun herself. There's Sayu's little thing in the back. Is that very incognito?
It seems out of character.
Let's just say, I'm doing a small favor for my sister.
Okay, so it is a brother-sister relationship, him and Ayaka. They have like some similar qualities between the two of them, especially with their softness, but elegance as well, and sheer speed. I liked some things in particular about his trailer with like the little flowers left over after an attack. I think he is easily an S-tier character. I don't think he goes above his sister though, probably just right behind her.
Leaving the city? It's a real jungle out there. They say there's
It's very like old school movie type music.
Since it drowns out the cries for help and washes away any sign of a struggle.
Look at those lips.
That all sounds perfect.
Why do I feel some type of way? It just got hot in here.
Stop!
Like an old school like secret agent movies. Oh, bandits! Mommy! He's like screaming for her to come back. Dude runs away screaming out.
Waiting long?
She's just there. Oh my god.
Well, the waiting game is over.
The dice. That's such a good incorporation of like a casino like theme song. God, that nailed that. Smooth jazz. You feel like you're in a club of some sort. Oh. I forgot to breathe. She's stringing them up? Wait, that's crazy ability. You can knock them off their feet? She's knocking me off my feet. I might have a new favorite female.
Someone revealed my plans to you in advance.
Miyo know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing with this. Ooh.
What can I say?
Ooh.
Much obliged.
It turns really disco-y right here. Hear that drum come in? She just throwing him on the ground, man. I kind of wish that was me. Ooh. Elegant smoothness like whiskey.
You'll never see me again.
Oh, so now you're afraid.
Now that you're all tied up like a dog.
But this is too little, too late.
No, wait! I know who gave you away. I'll tell you. No,
It's definitely like old school detective movie vibe.
Smart decision. Get up.
I might have a new favorite.
Chop, chop.
She's making him pull her.
A little visit.
She's making him pull her to the place. I gotta play it just to see her storyline. I am making sure I am streaming that storyline for my raw reaction, saliva coming out of my mouth, peeing my pants. That's probably my favorite. I got a new favorite trailer and a new favorite female. She's easily S. I'm gonna put her in S for now. I need to start being very practical with my thought process of all of these builds. Up next, we have Shinobu. When I say the word Shinobu, I typically think Demon Slayer. I love the green hair. See what she looks like in action.
I wear a mask because I don't want to be recognized by anybody.
Ooh.
I'm Qiqi Shinobu, deputy leader of the Araktaki gang.
She wearing a mask before it was cool.
Bring in business and maintain a stable team, as well as bailing out the gang from the police station.
She got on Itto, so they're tight.
Finish reading a whole book or even pass a certificate exam before I even realize it.
She's smart too.
If you ever find yourself in a
Wow.
I can help you out.
Oh man, I can't keep having favorites. Her acrobatic ability too, just like some other ones we've seen. Very small sword, but again that like wide range of effect. Who plays the guitar for these? What kind of drugs do they take beforehand to sound this good?
Don't feel sorry for them. They need to learn their lesson.
Shinobu, time to roll.
Itto and her gotta be like this.
They did it again.
I liked her a lot. That vibe was fun. She feels like a character who's got super smarts and also just really a good character to rely on for the others who might be a little bit more reckless. This is an ass-deserving character. As for Shinobu, Heizo up next.
The name's Shikanoin Heizo. Sharpest
Heizo,
and
I was
most
close.
Successful detective of the Tenryou Commission. Detective agencies spend too much time investigating extramarital affairs and tracking down runaway pets.
I like how they go for the major to minor chords too, or like notes.
Things isn't my kind of work. A true detective uses their
Are we in Paris?
Criminals at every single turn.
Paris style theme.
The clues until you find the culprit.
It's much of a detective himself.
Every last piece of the puzzle is in place.
Was he a wizard? Are you a wizard, Harry? Oh, I thought that was a wand.
There are always those people who resort to violence at the very last second.
That's already memorable. It's stuck in my head. That's a French violin right there. I feel like I'm in the streets of Paris. Does he just punch his enemies? Bro uses physical attacks? Not even just his weapon. He straight up is just raw dog and fisting these dudes. Out of context, that sounds weird, but like it's literally what he's doing.
Let's just hope the rain hasn't washed all the clues away.
We've had like some Spanish inspired music, some different Celtic themes. Having something like that though, with like a very European Eurobeat almost type feel. You just straight up have to give him points for using his fists. Is there any other character that just punches the bad guy? Yeah, that's an S right there. That is some action if I've ever seen it. So this character here, I believe, is the first Dendro entry into the entirety of the game. Wow me.
Forest Ranger Klee reporting for duty.
Klee.
I will ensure your safe passage through
This whole like new region in Sumeru is gonna be insane. I gotta get through Inazuma first, but getting to this.
Feeling all right today.
It's like a very sneaky theme song.
I think I finally got that line down.
She seems a little forgetful.
I'm feeling all right today.
What are these animals in this region? Is that a freaking toucan?
Try to get some more done than usual.
Okay, another bow user.
Situation. I'll never need to rely on their power again.
Okay. How far we have come from Kaeya. Kaeya was getting like 10 frames of in-game action. She getting a whole movie scene. I love the sneaky violin. Oh, she got a little sidekick too. Yeah, the Dendro looks really fun to use. I wonder what it would be good in combination with. Is that? Tainari, I think.
Anyway.
Amber's a little thing. Look. He's dancing with the Illy Charles.
You two know Amber, right?
How do they know each other? This girl right here, for a bow user, I think is all right. The music itself was the best part of the trailer. It feels like a very good intro into an element. I think I'm gonna put her into the mid A tier though. This character right here, this is one that I'm gonna want.
The sweetwater mushroom has a brown conical cap and a white body.
He sounds like a nerd.
Consuming it may induce delirium.
Okay. So we're getting high.
Beautiful mushroom maiden.
Oh, he is high.
Very rapidly during the rainy season. Much like these fungi here.
Are these enemies?
Perhaps these are multiplying a little too fast.
Wait, is that a soccer ball? Tinari. Okay, he's a bow user too. I didn't expect a bow. I don't know if I'm really with another bow. I want something like a pole arm out of him, but that's pretty sick. See those utilities though. Whatever's going on with that might be a saving redemptive factor for me. Widespread Dendro.
Fungi aren't typically this aggressive.
Something's going on. It's Sumeru causing it.
Could it be a new genetic mutation? Or maybe it's the rain agitating them.
I love his little ears too. How they like twitch. Uh-oh.
Looks like I'll have to do
It's
my
a big
research on
mushroom!
Let's nip that in the bud.
Okay, wait, hold on. The ult looks insane. All the like the different Dendro arrows launching into it. That's quite different. That was a saving factor for me.
So that was a hallucination.
So it made him hallucinate too. These mushrooms be doing it to you, man. Don't touch them.
Has a slightly bitter taste and a distinctive scent.
What is this, blue
Toxins
clues?
mild,
Taking
but
notes,
alters
I
the
hear?
perception of one's surroundings.
By the way, kids, don't do mushrooms.
I'll add that to the next edition of A Field Guide to Rainforest Life.
So he seems like a little bit of a quirky nerd. I like his ult though. First impressions, a high A. Next up, we got Dory, like from Finding Nemo.
Welcome to Dory's Divine Bazaar.
She has a bazaar.
Service you can rely on.
So she a merchant.
Stay dry. See a sumpter beast? No problem.
Appa?
Mora, you can afford to do anything.
So she's good with the money. Getting the bag, girl. Okay. Another very retro-like song. I see the themes they like to go with. So if you like money, you'll probably like Dory. Okay, I'm with it. And she uses a freaking club. That's sick. To the teapot. Creative way to throw out that element. Yeah, it even said like Aladdin, you know? Yeah.
Here's the goods.
Ramping up. Is that her ult?
Your Mora is mine too.
She's the best of the small characters, that's for real. And she has a magic lamp. She's basically small Aladdin. This is gonna be another S tier. I think it's gonna go right beside Xiao. We have 3 more of the newest characters, and then we're just gonna go through everything else that doesn't have a trailer necessarily. A lot of these leftover ones that I've played before, and then we just have 3 that haven't even got announced yet for like official dates. If you're watching this point, by the way, too, make sure you're subscribed because you've watched a lot of this video. For more content like this, just sub and tell me you like things like this so I can make more of it. Wait, is the next one's named Candace? You guys ever heard of that Genshin character named Candace? Here we are in the desert. I want to see some of this landscape too. That's that tenor sax right there.
Welcome, weary traveler from afar.
Me?
I'd really love to look into your
The
traveler
eyes!
from
One's
afar.
blue, one's gold.
I'd really love to look into your future with my amber eye.
Amber eye. Future seer. Fortune teller.
Nights in the desert are cruel.
It's like a Shakira beat.
Sleep soundly and know that I am watching over you.
Show. Candace. That's incredible looking for just her face alone. The body itself is well made too.
Do your worst.
I like the shield. Hold on, a defense mechanism.
Too easy.
A shield is not enough to protect the most important things.
So yeah, the spear.
That's why I must also wield a spear.
Literally.
Hear my prayer.
In terms of song, this has got to be at least top 5 or 6.
This new strength I now gain.
It's very Egyptian sounding, Middle Eastern vibe.
That lie ahead in the future.
Her shield alone has got me interested to see how it would be in combat. I mean, her eyes, bro. Could you not just look at those eyes for hours? I mean, I'm talking all sappy about a fake character. Bottom S. I don't think this is going to be something that's too top of the tier list, but I do at least think it's probably going to be the bottom of S. Maybe Ayaka up higher, and then this takes Ayaka's spot. Final 2 of the ones that we have. Let's see.
The sands devour.
Wow.
A new life emerges.
It's an impactful voice. You barefoot?
And the
Egyptians
cycle
be
of
like,
life and death.
Egyptian gods be like,
In the cycle of life and death, whatever sown will be reaped. And when the moral order is disrupted,
love his hair.
Judgment will come swiftly.
It reminds me of like Razor's claws. Oh, damn, damn, damn. It's like an impactful, like a suspenseful movie trailer. A lot of suspense to this music. Oh, yeah. Heavy undertone bass. Wow.
I vow to
how the storyline's gonna go is gonna be so fun. I cannot wait to get there.
How arduous this path may be, I will follow.
Who is this? He looks like the guy from Demon Slayer, freaking Tengen Uzui.
I will follow its course to the end. Through me, justice is served.
That ability in game is gonna look so insane if I can actually pull him. I gotta roll for him. Oh. The visuals at this point are so flashy. Beyond stunning, just like captivating.
Until one day, humanity stands blameless, purged of its transgressions.
I love this feather. Honestly, that was really hype. I know at this point in the game, we have watched so many trailers to the degree in which it's very difficult to create new adjectives to describe things. So I try to think of a unique one with every single trailer, but that one right there has no better word other than hype. I see him being as just a really fun character to have and use. I don't know if I'd use him over a Fischl or even like a Shogun. He's probably gonna still stay in my S tier category, and that's pretty much all I feel about him.
Miss Nilu, will you teach me the dance you came up with in the desert?
Yeah, it goes like this.
First, close your eyes and relax your body. Then, picture an oasis bathed in starlight.
Whoa, she's like Ariel.
Now imagine that you are the water.
It's like
Clear
floating.
and bright,
Whoa.
just like jelly.
Like jelly. That's a good description. She looks like she's in
In
gelatin.
the world, you're invisible. It never stops to notice you. So you stand up, you leap and twirl,
Wow.
and you show them through dance.
Like a very like mixture of that same Egyptian style music with almost like an interstellar vibe of the overhead of the tones of the orchestra. I feel like all these characters we've seen from this region would be great in dance battles. Like just straight up, they show up to the dance battle, it's over. They dance battle each other, the world might implode. Cutting up some shrooms in here, man. Stopping everybody from getting high. I respect it.
A captivating dance is like water about to boil.
And then it
Quiet
busts.
whispers grow into a chorus of cheers. To make ripples in your audience's hearts, you have to make a big splash. Dance with the waves.
That's chills. Hit me hard with the final trailer. That is a hard-hitting final one. Like dancing for everybody in the middle here.
Pretty amazing, huh?
Nilu? Do you know where the ribbon for tomorrow's performance went?
I'm busy dancing.
I was practicing with it in the desert.
I'll
work something out.
She just left it in the desert. I do that on the weekends myself. Probably the most chills of anyone yet. That when that flew in, then I felt that. The smallest iota of my being that resonated with that sound. There's one more spot currently with the amount of dots that I have on the board for S. I could see her being an S. A lot of the characters I'm about to show to you guys don't have trailers. Actually, none of them do, as a matter of fact. But you are probably all familiar with playing with these characters in the game. The very first character I ever got in this game was Diluc. Wish feature hasn't unlocked. F3 to make a wish. What is this? So I can wish now? Go to the last one. That's the one everyone wants. Wish 10.
What's our objective?
What are you guys saying good luck for? What does that mean? Is this good? Skybrighter's sword? That's a big sword, bro. That's a lot of stuff right here. Hey, is that good? Chat's freaking out for some reason. Is he good? My free 10 pool you get at the start of the game. The best 5-star at the time. I will go ahead and say Diluc is going to be one of my team build members here. From the beginning, Diluc has always been on my team and nothing's changing today. He is going to take another spot at the top. I've always loved Diluc. The freaking burn, sending out the Phoenix, looking hot. He's got a new ponytail recently. Can't take him out of your team when he's got a ponytail. Amber, though, I don't think I ever used her ever. As soon as I got any other character but Amber, her and Kaeya just never made their way back into my team unless it was necessary for like a side mission thing. So for the first time in a long time, we're gonna have another mid character. Next up, we have Jean. Now this is very difficult for me. I want to put her in the spot for another Animo on the team. The only problem is I'm kind of debating on if I want to put Zhongli up there right now. So for that reason, I'm gonna put her in the S tier for now. Noelle is a knight and a maid. That's all I know about her. I don't think she's too special. I think I'll probably put her at the bottom of A tier though. Next up, we got my boy Razor. I think Razor's really fun, especially for like the early game of the game. He's a wolf boy. He has a sword. What's there not to love? It's easily an A. Probably above the Traveler, right? Sayu down below. We put Traveler where Sayu is, and we put Razor where Traveler is. Ningguang, I probably have used her like 3 or 4 times way back when I first got her. I think she's really hot. But again, quick answer, I think she's just gonna be an A tier character for me personally. I like Bennett, but I don't really know much about him other than you're not supposed to get him to C6, right? You know when you can look at him and tell, like, oh yeah, this is heavily fan love. I'll put him in S tier. So here's where the difficulty of the video comes into play, everybody. We have 2 characters here that I desperately want to put into my main teams, at least one of the 2 main teams that I have built. Sucrose and Xinqiu. I have used both of these and loved them for 2 different reasons. Number 1, I just have C6 Sucrose, which is apparently insane. But if you'll notice up there, I have Diluc. And if you mix Diluc in with Xinqiu, you get big boom boom damage. And I don't know a lot, but I do know big boom boom equal very good. There is 2 spots. They could both go up there. One of these 2 probably will not make it in if I choose one of the others on the board, like Zhongli, which I'm really leaning toward. I guess while I'm thinking about that, we should talk about the new characters that haven't come out yet at all. These will be some preemptive guesses as to how they'll be. We have Nahida. She looks like a little child. Something about her eyes says psycho to me. So I'm streaming on Twitch and I was told that one of the characters that I put on the board actually got a trailer right after I filmed the whole video. Don't question why I look like this. This is going to be at the tail end of the video, but let's watch her trailer, rank her, see where we put her on the board. Saitama watches Genshin Impact trailers live. Are we swinging?
3, 2, 1.
They'll chop her. Can you imagine? Like, I like how the music here sounds like a little like distantly like bouncing left and right pixely. The music is very subtle. I can hear it really well on these headphones. Physics of purity. She is so small. This is like her picture taken. Is she a photographer for real? That was a cool transition. Whoa. The land is so diverse. Whoa, this build-up's crazy. Yeah! It's like some Candyland type beat. This Candyland beat go hard. That's really cute how they covered her voice with it. Na, 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 na. Let's play a hopscotch. I hate when I play hopscotch and then I drown. Ugh. Putting it right back on the swing. It's all a dream. Bro, wait, is that gonna be a really depressing storyline? It's like what she wishes she had. She's dreaming of that. Dog, that just got so sad so quick. So was it all fake? Was it not real? This goes along with it too.
When I woke up, I was riding in a flower carriage.
I mean, she's like cute, but I don't know if I can deal with a Paimon and this on the same day, you know what I mean?
I just had a dream. I dreamed it was my birthday.
It's my birthday.
In the dream, the Knight of Flowers and his retainers found me.
She's a big dreamer.
Archon, we finally found you. The people can't wait to meet you.
Oh wait, she's an Archon?
The Sub-Zerus festival began, and everyone smiled as they gathered around me. Finally, I got back on the carriage and waved goodbye. When I woke up, I was riding in a flower carriage.
I thought she was gonna wake up and say it was all fake.
I just had a dream. I dreamed it was my birthday. In the dream, the Knight of Flowers and his retainers
Yo, that's
found
kind of cool though.
Oh, Archon, we finally found you. The people can't wait to meet you. The Sub-Zerus festival began, and everyone smiled as they gathered around me.
The music is extremely emotional.
I got back on the carriage and
Very
waved goodbye.
orchestral. I feel like I'm watching The Hobbit or something, some kind of old school.
I woke up, I was riding in the flower.
And it gets so sad.
I just had a dream. I dreamed it was my birthday.
I have so many questions. I'm actually really invested in what's going on.
His retainers found me. Oh, Archon, we finally found you. The people can't wait to meet
It's the same lines, but with much scarier, darker context.
And everyone smiled as they gathered around me.
Is she like a sacrifice or something?
Finally, I got back on the carriage and waved goodbye.
Oh, okay. Well, I know what's happening here. I totally know.
When I woke up, I was riding in a flower carriage. It was my birthday.
I 100% know what's going on here. I know what
Happy birthday,
Nahida. She's obviously super powerful as this Archon, and everybody's chaining her up and using her abilities for the good of the city. But she dreams of having all those same lines that are true be good versions of it. I can see us coming into town now as a traveler going, yo, this is kind of messed up that you have this kid chained up doing your will because she has power. I know she's an Archon, but she's literally a little girl and it's her birthday. And they're gonna be like, well, we have to keep her to keep order because Snezhnaya has more money than we do. And Inazuma, they have great breasts over there. But what are we gonna do? We're gonna use the power of the Dendro Archon to make our land great. Where do we rank her though? I think the story itself is very fascinating. And she's staying in A. That's one thing for sure. So we're gonna take you, we're gonna put you down here. We're gonna swap you out for your other Dendro pal, because it's her birthday. Right there. Deya. She looks like she's about to slaughter my entire village and also say sorry about it. A little psycho in her eyes for that reason. I'll still put her in A. We have All Hytham. I guarantee I'm butchering that, but doesn't he look hot? I am calling it right now. Will be the best Dendro that we have. He's gonna break some hearts. Look at that face. I'm gonna put him in the S tier for now. The final moment we've all been waiting for to see what the final 2 team comps will be. I'll mix and match from all of these characters, completely build them on my stream. If you want to come help me build them, find the artifacts, grind for materials, come to twitch.tv/DuckTV, DUKTV. Question is, who will make it into the top. Sucrose C6, Xinqiu. Anybody's going up, it's gonna be Zhongli or Eula, or I could just stick with Sucrose, have another Animo. I think we flip a coin. I have to lead this down to fate. Between Zhongli and Sucrose, let's flip it. Heads for Sucrose, tails for Zhongli. See what we get. Building my team live on stream. Here it is. This is the moment. There it is. Zhongli's gonna make his way into the team. If you want to see me build these characters live on stream, twitch.tv/DuckTV. Hopefully you enjoy my reactions to everything. MiHoYo loves their game, and you can tell. I'm really happy I got the chance to sit down and just watch through all of it and experience with you guys. Thanks for watching. I love everything that I saw here today, and hopefully you'll love experiencing more Genshin with me. So subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.